how to become a woman of impact in business, in life, in truth. We keep hearing the phrase, the future is female. And yes, women in leadership is finally being talked about like it is something new. We see women stepping into boardrooms. We see history being corrected. Names like Viola Desmond finally spoken out loud, taught, honored, and remembered. And here in Canada, we have watched women step forward into leadership, not because the path was easy, but because it was necessary. The world is changing, and I will not pretend that is not exciting. But here is the truth we do not talk about enough. Women have always been leaders. We have been shaping families, communities, movements, and nations for thousands of years, often without permission, credit, or protection. Long before leadership had titles, corner offices, or microphones. Think about the women who fought for the right to vote in the early 1900s. They did not wait to be invited. They organized, they disrupted, they endured ridicule and resistance. That is leadership. Leadership is not about position. It is about influence. It is about courage. It is about choosing to move things forward even when it costs you something. And today, research continues to prove what women have always known. Women of impact show up in every arena: business, art, education, medicine, activism, entrepreneurship, and everyday life, not because of who they are, but because of how they choose to live. Being a woman of impact is not an accident. It is a decision. It is a lifestyle. And any woman can choose it. Let me share a few qualities I see again and again in women who truly make an impact in business and in life. Optimism, not blind positivity, not pretending everything is fine. Real optimism is the belief that effort matters, that movement matters, that even when things are hard, they are not hopeless. Optimism feeds confidence, and confidence changes how you show up, how you speak, how you decide, and how you recover. Persistence, impact, does not come from avoiding failure. It comes from refusing to quit when things do not go as planned. Persistence is not about never falling. It is about learning how to stand back up wiser, stronger, and less afraid. Women of impact do not collapse at the first no. They adapt, they adjust, they keep going. Purpose. If you want to make an impact, you have to know what moves you, what lights you up, what makes you feel alive. Purpose is not limited to job titles. You can live it as a mother, a teacher, a business owner, a healer, an executive, or an activist. Whatever you do it with heart. Energy follows meaning. A powerful voice. This one matters deeply to me. A woman of impact is willing to speak even when her voice shakes, even when the message challenges the norm, even when silence would be easier. You do not have to be loud to be powerful. You have to be true. Stories change people. Truth builds trust. And your voice, when used with integrity, creates permission for others to rise too. Here's the thing you may not realize yet. You might already be a woman of impact. You may not see the ripple you are creating. You may not know who is watching, listening, or being strengthened by your example. But impact is not measured by applause. It is measured by alignment. And every time you choose courage over comfort, truth over approval, purpose over perfection, you lead. I am Julie Fairhurst. And I believe women do not need to become more powerful. They need to remember that they already are.